The story begins with Jody Holloway. His father was Sergeant Holloway, a man who lived and breathed the military. Growing up, Jody was what they call a military brat. He moved around so much he lost count of how many places he called home. Each time they packed up, Jody made the same promise to himself. He'd never put on that uniform. Sports became his escape. Jody thought he'd found his path, one that didn't involve saying goodbye every few years. But life has a funny way of changing plans. Sometimes, the path one avoids is the one they're meant to take. I was scrolling through social media one night when I saw this video. It was a military homecoming. Something about it just grabbed me. The tears, the laughter, the sheer joy of families reuniting, it struck a chord deep within me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I thought about my dad, his service, and the legacy he left behind. Was this my calling too? Before I knew it, I was standing in a recruiting office, pen in hand. My heart was racing, but I knew this was my moment of truth. Boot camp was a whole new world. From the moment I got my uniform, I knew everything was about to change. The drills, the discipline, the harsh reality of military life. It was tough, but I was determined to make it through. But for the first time, I felt like I belonged somewhere. Graduation day was more than just a ceremony. It was the beginning of a new chapter in my life. But out there, under those starlit skies, I found a brotherhood I never knew I needed. These men became my family, my strength in the face of danger and uncertainty. It was in these moments that I truly understood what it meant to serve. Then came that night. The explosions, the gunfire. I saw him fall. My brother in arms. And in that moment, everything changed. As I held him, trying to stop the bleeding, I finally understood what my dad meant. Standing here now, I realize I've become what I once swore I'd never be. But I wouldn't change it for the world. This uniform, this oath, it's who I am now. I took an oath to serve, to protect, to remember. And that's a promise I intend to keep.